Roberto Zanetti in adolescence. What did you like to do in that period of your life?
I was a quiet boy, not so crazy, but with a big love in music. So every day studying piano, 2 hours, 3 hours, and few time for the normal school. I went to Lyceum, scientific, but I wanted to do musician, and so my life, my time was for music, and as soon I could, I decided to stop the normal school. I went at the time I was at the university, but I stopped, and I became a musician.
When and how did you start in the world of music?
At the beginning, I was a player in a band, and we started to do music in the discotheques, like an orchestra. We played covers of dance music, and the people dance. But then suddenly I started to write my songs, and because I was playing dance music, my first songs were, of course, dance music. And so I started to write that kind of music.
How did the Italo Disco happen?
I was a keyboard player, so my big love was the electronic music that came from England at that time. Depeche Mode was my favorite group, so it was easy for me to take that kind of sound and put Italian melodies over it. And this is the beginning of Italo Disco. Me and a few other artists in Italy, we took our style of melodic songs together with electronic drums and keyboards. This is how Italo Disco was born.
If you had the chance to talk to Roberto Zanetti from the 80s, what would you say?
I would say, Roberto, you have to do the same things that you did. Because I'm satisfied of what I did. I'm very happy to what I wrote about the songs and the lyrics I wrote. And so it's right. I don't want to change anything.
If you had to choose a song from all the produced ones, which one would you choose and why?
Every song you do is like a sun. You can't choose one. Of course, I'm really tied to the first record. It was Don't Cry Tonight, because so many good memories. It was the first song, the first contact with the people, first TV shows. So really nice memories. But also I like the new album. I like all the new songs. And if I have to choose one in the latest album, it's In My Dreams.
Many fans like the gestures you make with your hands when you sing Only You and consider that song as your worldwide hit over the rest of your songs. Why do you think this happens?
I started to move the hands during the song We Don't Cry Tonight. But in Only You it was more, and I realized that it was something that people would like to remind. This is why till now I continue to do the same. It's strange. I don't know. There is no meaning behind the hand gesture, but it's something that that's me, you know. And the people recognize Savage for the head and for the hands movement. I think that Only You was a big hit because it was a dance song, but really romantic. And mostly in the East countries and South America, places where the people is romantic and like the songs that talks about love. The song Only You was number one everywhere, was a big hit, and so I'm really tied to this song. I'm in love with this song because it's it's me. It's my love to the people. It's me that talk about love, and I'm very happy on what happened with this song.
In the 90s, you focused more on the productions of songs like ASMC and Alexia. Did you imagine that they were going to be as successful as they were?
When I decided to stop with the school. Of course, I wanted to be musician, to be singer, and to have success in music. So when I started to produce other artists, it was because the kind of music I did, like Savage, Italo Disco, was no more in radios. Was the music changed a little bit. So I don't want it to change style for Savage. I prefer to do new music with other artists. This is why I started with ISMC, W, Alexia, and then with my label, DWA Records, and so we had Corona, we had Network, we had many international hits. I was, lucky, but I had the intelligence to find the right song for the right artists. As composer, I do melodies that remain in your mind, and people, a lot of artists call me and they would like to have a song from me because they know that I'm very I'm able to do catchy melodies and things that remain in your mind. I was a friend, for example, I was friend of Zucchero since when we were young, but I never did anything with him till beginning of 2000 when he called me and say, Roberto, I need a song, a very catchy song, a little bit Latin. So I wrote Baila Morena, and it was a worldwide hit. This is, I don't know, it comes from inside of me, easy melodies and that people can remind and sing.
Have you ever traveled to Argentina? In case you have not traveled, what do you know about Argentina?
No, sorry, I never was in Argentina, but I have parents there in Buenos Aires, so I would like to come, but till now I never had the chance to come.
Congratulations on your new album. The truth is that I heard it and it sounds very good. What inspired you to make this new album? What does the rest of this year hold for you?
During the 90s, I stopped to make live shows because I was very busy with the production. And I started again 2005, and I did big festivals in Russia, Poland. Then I came to America, and then again all East countries. And every time people were asking a new album from me, new songs, new album, new project, new things. And inside of me started the idea to do a new album for fans, because at the end I did a very long and big career in music, but only one studio album for Savage. So the idea was to do another album, and I started at the beginning of 2019, and during the whole year I did the songs, 15 new songs, and I started the recordings, mixing, and at the end of the year, so the album was ready, and we released in Europe in February 2020. And this album, I wanted to do an album that continue the style and the kind of music of the first album. So this album is the second part of the Tonight album that I did in 1984. The rest of 2020, I had many shows. I had a lot of shows, but everything is concealed at the moment, and they will move in 2021 because of virus. So I have to wait for the live shows, but in the meantime I have many songs that are good singles in this album. So I have to promote them, to make new videos and new versions, dance versions. So I'll be busy to work in this with the songs of the Love and Rain album.
Do you consider that the change in the music of these times changed for better or for worse?
The music of today is not bad. I like there are artists that I like. I like The Weeknd, which sound a little bit 80s, of course. Then I like Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa. There are good artists, and I think the music of today is very close to the music of the 80s. This is the matter why I like it.
And just the last one. Any message you want to leave for fans of Savage and the Italo Disco in South America?
First message is that I hope that for all of you, healthy, good life. I hope this virus don't become so strong, and we find the way to stop it, because we all need to come back to the normal life and forget this virus situation. And I hope to come in South America, in Argentina soon, because I would like to come there. Io I try to say something in Spanish. Mi amigo, amigos, no hablo muy bien español. Yo espero de venir en Argentina muy presto. Io voglio muy amor. A lot of love to everybody. Ciao, ciao mi amigos, ciao.